This week on Live in the Park, the St. Louis Park Fire Department celebrates 100 years. The Southwest LRT Green Line takes a step forward. Hey, you can have coffee with a cop. And more news you can use.
Welcome to this week's edition of Life in the Park. I'm Mary Schreier. In our cover story, the St. Louis Park Fire Department kicked off its 100-year anniversary on September 15th. The department plans a year-long celebration of the storied history of the fire department, the people who made a difference throughout the years, and the sacrifices that were made in service to this community. That's coming up, but first, here's news you can use. The St. Louis Park City Council will host a municipal consent hearing on a revised scope and cost estimate for the Southwest Light Rail Transit Metro Green Line Extension Project Monday, September 21st, as a part of the 7:30 p.m. regular meeting of the City Council. A short open house starts at 6:15 p.m. in the third floor lobby of St. Louis Park City Hall, 5005 Minnetonka Boulevard, St. Louis Park. The general election for St. Louis Park Mayor, 2 council members, and 4 school board offices takes place November 3rd, and absentee voting becomes available beginning September 18th. Details are available on the city website, stlouispark.org. Click on the Elections tab. Now's the time to start cleaning out the garage, basement, or backyard shed. The annual Fall Cleanup Day will be held from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, September 26, 2015 at the St. Louis Park Municipal Service Center, 7305 Oxford Street. The event is for St. Louis Park residents only. Personal identification will be required. Many bulky items can be disposed for a fee and many other items at no charge. Go to the city website, stlouispark.org, for a list of items that are accepted. The Cleanup Day is sponsored by Waste Management and the City of St. Louis Park and is provided as a lower cost alternative to home pickup. Call Public Works at 952-924-2562 for more information. The St. Louis Park Emergency Program is collecting clean, warm winter coats and accessories to provide for our St. Louis Park neighbors in need. Collected items can be delivered to STEP in September on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesdays, noon to 8 p.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. to noon. STEP is located at 6812 West Lake Street. Please only warm winter coats and accessories, no lightweight jackets or vests. For additional information, please call Allison at 952-925-4899, extension 11, or Allison at step.org. The police department will be holding neighborhood meetings for all 35 neighborhoods. Residents are invited to these meetings to learn about our delivery service model, meet our staff, and discuss quality of life issues.
Hello, I'm Erin Nordrum. I'm the Community Outreach Officer for the City of St. Louis Park. The police department is going to be holding neighborhood meetings for each of our 35 neighborhoods in the community. These meetings are a chance to learn about the police department, to meet our staff, and for you to share any quality of life issues in your area. Each resident is mailed a postcard with an invitation to complete a survey prior to the neighborhood meeting. We ask you to fill out the survey so we can announce the results at your neighborhood meeting. Please watch for your neighborhood meeting, date, time, and location in any of these locations: the city website, Facebook, Twitter, Nextdoor, and the Sun Sailor.
We look forward to seeing you at one of our neighborhood meetings.
Police met with residents in several neighborhoods in the spring and are looking forward to meeting with more residents in the fall in Bronx Park, Birchwood, Lake Forest, Fern Hill, Triangle, Sorensen, and Lenox neighborhoods. Prior to each meeting, residents will receive a postcard with the meeting date, time, and location. Meetings will be specific to that neighborhood. Information about the neighborhood meeting date, time, and location will also be posted in the Park Perspective, Sun Sailor, and on the City and Police Department's social media pages. If you have any questions, please contact Community Outreach Officer Erin Nordrum at 952-924-2661. Also, the St. Louis Park Police Department is excited to announce their first Coffee with a Cop. The event will take place on Thursday, October 1st from 9 to 11 a.m. at the McDonald's on Lake Street. This is an opportunity for community members to speak with officers who patrol your city while enjoying a hot cup of coffee courtesy of McDonald's. The officers look forward to seeing you there. St. Louis Park will be celebrating the Community Gardens Harvest Festival on September 19th. There will be edible garden tours around St. Louis Park and free classes. On Sunday, September 20th, everyone is invited to the Wolf Park Pavilion and Amphitheater for a big potluck harvest dinner.
Hey, Mayor, you're moving pretty fast. Where are you headed?
Hey, Owen, I'm glad to see you're eating so healthy. I'm on my way to the Community Gardens Harvest Fest on September 19th.
Sweet.
Go. Let's go. We'll have edible garden tours all over St. Louis Park and free classes at various sites on food skills, sustainability, gardening, and other topics. Most importantly, another chance for neighborhoods to gather once again, like on National Night Out, to talk about better health goals for your particular neighborhood. Goals like a walking club or community garden, or cleaning up the creek, or a neighborhood park. If you can't make your neighborhood gathering, but want to voice your neighborhood health goal, go to this website for a short one-page survey. Then the next Sunday, September 20th, we'll invite everyone to the Wolf Park Pavilion and Amphitheater for a big potluck harvest dinner. There'll be lots going on there, like speakers from Sustainable St. Louis Park, finding out about those neighborhood health goals, the new park resource hub gardeningmatters.org, and a short video called Planting Seeds in the Park. This is all free, but we'd like folks to register by going to this website, organized by Seeds, local volunteers dedicated to wonderful stuff like healthy food, exercise, and sustainability.
Hey, Mayor. Hi. Look at what we're picking to bring to the community dinner.
Wow, that looks great. Thanks to all of the people who will be sharing their garden produce at the September 19th classes and garden tours. And don't forget the potluck on September 20th.
That's where we're going to be sharing this at a table for STEP. Please bring your harvest that's surplus at your house or garden to share with others in our community.
Well, this just looks fantastic. Okay, I gotta go.
And now to our cover story. The St. Louis Park Fire Department kicked off its 100-year anniversary on September 15th with a picnic at Oak Hill Park. Park TV's Reg Dunlap caught a glimpse of the opening celebration.
It's the things that we did in the first 100 that will set the stage for how we become successful. And 100 years from now, when people look back on this day, this moment, and this fire department, that they say they did the right thing. They made the right choices, they had the right people, and it's a great department. So, welcome to the next 100 years. We have some great things thought. We're thinking through some things. One of the things I'd really like to have you focus on is the open house. The open house is something we're going to try to think about a different way, a more creative way to do the open house. Maybe even thinking about introducing some of the old style fire carnival concepts back into this open house for this 1 year. We've talked about adding, re-energizing and bringing back some of the old Miss Flames who may be still in the community. For those of you who didn't know, we used to have a Miss Flame contest. You had to be redhead. We still have some of them in the city of St. Louis Park. Went up to the Historical Society and started digging through a bunch of records, and through a process of elimination, we identified that the actual anniversary of our fire department, the current fire department that's been in existence, is actually September 2nd, 1915. Now, I figured that out in July of this year. 60 days versus 3 years is a little different story about how to plan an anniversary. So the good news is like for those of you who had birthdays and used to have birthday weeks or birthday months, we're having an anniversary year. Because I think we're going to take this opportunity to make sure we do it right, to celebrate this great history of ours.
I enjoyed so much working for the city and working for the people. That was the main goal that I wanted, to help out and make a difference. And I tried to bestow on the guys. In fact, at this party here, some of the guys came up to me and said, you know, we still remember, you told us that when you do your daily duties, whatever you're assigned, always do one thing more. And so I'm glad to see that some of them remembered that, and maybe they'll take that knowledge and give it to others that they train.
I think if you're the kind of person that is a go-getter, someone who's action-oriented, that likes to make a difference, and is fit, strong, determined, and has public service in mind, I think it's a perfect fit. It's not going to be a fit for everybody. My wife will be the first one to tell you she's a teacher and she's really good at that, but she would not make a good firefighter. But if it's the fit for you, it's a great job.
Congratulations and thank you to the men and women throughout the years and for the sacrifices made in service to our community. Remember, you can keep up to date in the park by visiting our Facebook page at facebook.com/St. Louis Park or check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/St. Louis Park. That's it for this week's edition of Life in the Park. Thanks for watching. Join us next week for another edition of Life in the Park right here on Park TV.
Hi, I'm Lisa Abernathy with your Rec Minute. The weather will be getting cooler this October. Come indoors for some new adult fitness classes. Instructor and St. Louis Park resident Judy Coughlin has some fun new classes in store coming this fall. Cardio dance and toning. Get your groove on with a variety of music and dance styles for a fun, non-stop 30-minute cardio workout. No dance experience necessary and low-impact options will be made available. The last part of the class, ballet-inspired moves, will be done to tone and strengthen the legs. This class will be held on Tuesdays, October 20th through December 15th from 5:45 to 6:30 p.m. Class fee is $45 for a resident and $50 for a non-resident. Pre-registration is required. If strength training is more your thing, check out the Cardio Circuit Strength Training class, also being taught by Judy. This efficient cardio and circuit strength combo is structured in 5-minute intervals. Group cardio drills will have high and low impact options. Stations for strength training will use a variety of equipment and work all major muscle groups. This class will be held on Wednesdays, October 21st through December 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. with a no class date on December 2nd. Class fee is $72 for a resident and $80 for a non-resident. Pre-registration is required. Registration deadline for both these classes is October 14th, so don't delay getting involved in either or both these new fitness classes in the park. For more information, visit stlouispark.org.